Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Browns halftime show with the score 7-6, as Dustin Hopkins has proven that all you have to do is come to Cleveland to suck. I'm your host, Mr. Moohead. I hope you had a good time in that first half because y'all got what you wanted. Yep, you got the injured Deshaun Watson, whose career is over, and the Browns are going to have to pay him regardless. Congratulations, fans. You wanted it. You got it, Toyota. Oh, I gotta, what I can tell you is you're all happy now. And what could be even better? You've got DTR as your quarterback. Now, people are saying, why was Jameis Winston demoted? It would only be two possibilities. And a lot of people will say right off the bat that probably he shut his mouth off about Amari Cooper or something like that, because he's been known to do that in different places. He's a willful, mouthy kind of guy. But I don't think that's it. And I think I have the answer. Well, some of you might say, well, maybe he's being traded. I don't know about that. But I thought about it. And here's your answer. He has no idea how to play this offense, because this offense isn't the offense that started out the season. It's all three tight end. It's all Kevin Stefanski offense, and it's the same exact offense that DTR played last year and the year before. Okay? It's all he knows. So they figured it was a better plan for DTR, who has played in that system, than Jameis Winston, who hasn't. Now, this is a cow using his brain. All you have to do is take a look at what they're doing. They're throwing the tight ends. It's Akins and it's Njoku. There are no wide receivers here. They wanted to score a touchdown. They got under center. Fuck the goddamn shotgun. Fuck it. I mean, the only way that Nick Chubb's going to get any yardage is if you let him run with the quarterback underneath center. And that was part of the way the Browns did things prior to this alleged change of offensive scheme. So, what does it mean to the Browns? It doesn't mean anything. Because Dorian Thompson-Robinson's not going to win in the NFL. You know that. They're going to lose every game for the rest of the year. And Dustin Hopkins is missing field goals, missing extra points, and he's turned into Cade York. You have to begin to ask yourself, environmentally, what happens to players when they come to Cleveland? And the obvious answer is they want to get the fuck out of Cleveland. And it's because of Jimmy Haslam, and it's because of the front office. And I keep telling you over and over again, you're never going to have a winner in Cleveland on the football field. Never. It's never going to happen. Jimmy Haslam has got his fist around this organization, and he has fucked everything up. And this is the way it's going to be for the rest of your lives. Now, as for me, I'm sitting here watching this, just shaking my head. I'm smiling and I'm saying, if you want to believe what you want to believe, I never hope that anyone gets injured. And that's saying a lot, because I'm watching Jedrick Wills play, and I sometimes have to bite my tongue. God, he's awful. Or as Bruce Drennan would say, God, he's awful. I hate you, Jedrick. I'm just sitting here shaking my big cow head, It's like, can this get any worse? Can players who were good players suddenly become bad players, or the multiple personality Browns? What is this team? And then I just come to the conclusion, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It's really funny. This is what we're going to get. This is what we're going to get now. Don't feel sorry for him. He's set for life. He's never going to play football again. He'll try, but he'll never be anything again. And that's the curse of Haslam. And it is a curse. Believe me, it's a curse. And you don't feel sorry for Watson. Not at all. No, nobody does. $230 million guaranteed dollars. And he has bad judgment and he performed poorly on the football field. Nobody gives a shit. And as far as, isn't it funny? All you stupid fuckers like you, Amsterdam, all you wanted was Deshaun Watson to be gone, Deshaun Watson to be gone. And now it's like, he'll be out as long as Nick Chubb to come back plus 1 year minimum. It's like, well, you don't want him back. Shut the fuck up. Bury yourself and suffocate your ugly self in Florida. Fuck you. You don't want him back. Don't give me this false sympathy shit. Y'all wanted this to happen. Y'all willed it to happen. And what else could happen? He's got nowhere to throw the ball. And if he does have somewhere to throw it, he can't see it. Whatever this offense is, it ain't the Deshaun Watson offense. I think it's safe to say that. And by the way, Joe Flacco's not starting with the Colts. Why, I wonder? Just saying. That's why you guys are wrong 95% of the time. And I'm wrong 94% of the time. I'm 1% better than you are. You're the dumb fuck, Amsterdam, because for years you're in here making these ignorant statements. All you do is you try to inflame people. You're not a fan. You're just a douchebag. I'm just calling it like I see it. You don't feel sorry for him, as far as Chubb is concerned, it's really hard to tell because he kind of looked a lot like Ford when three men were in our backfield 3 or 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I mean, you have to run him with the quarterback under center, and you got to fire your offensive line out. You can't have him pecking at a poking. His thing is he sees the openings on the cut. But when he's 3 or 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage getting the ball without a running start, he's not going to be able to do anything, especially after the kind of knee injury that he's had. But but you knew that Hopkins was going to miss the extra point. It's just that way. And now it's going to be interesting to see at the moment they demote Jameis Winston, that Dorian Robinson is going to get to play. And I'm convinced he knows this offense better than Jameis Winston does. Okay? That's what I really think it's all about. Nobody's going to say that except when he goes home and Dorsey, poor Ken, I feel so terrible for him. It's like, why did they bring me here? Why? And that's why. Because it's Jimmy. Yes, I remember you, Heston. Of course I do. I'm not that old yet. I think what you're going to see is that this team is challenged on so many levels. I mean, when the head coach is about ready to throw his clipboard on the ground because guys don't know where they're lining up. I mean, it's so over for this whole group of people. The only thing that I can say about this is as much a reflection on Cincinnati's coaching. How is it possible that they're not ahead 21-0 in this game? They kept getting the ball back and the ball back and the ball back in really good field position. And they just found a way to fuck it up. I have no idea. And they have T. Higgins. They got Chase. They got all their people. What is the problem? And it's the coach standing there on the sidelines. That guy's an idiot. That's why the Bengals never going to amount to anything either. Mike Brown and that head coach, not going to happen. And yeah, I think that they're going to see what we're doing. I mean, when Jim Schwartz goes to a zone, that's like waving the red flag of defeat, saying, we can't cover man to man. I don't want to see Everson man to man. And I think that's what, I think he faked his injury. Yeah, I'm sure. Why don't we do it to your knee, Heston, and see if you're faking it. And that's the way I look at it, Jim. I don't know why Cincinnati's a bad team. I certainly know why Cleveland's a bad team. But why Cincinnati? I have no idea. And yes, it's too many flags. I'm just holding my head. It's like, do they practice at all? Do they know what they're supposed to be doing? And yeah, I think it's all the white quarterback thing. Joe Burrow is holding on to the ball too long. And he did. I mean, and they're not saying the same things about him, but I got to be honest with you. He's holding on to the ball. He had an open over the middle, and he's looking to go downfield to make a bigger play, and he's getting sacked. So, I mean, I don't know. There you go. Wable knows how to recognize faking it. But at least you can spit on her back. Never mind. Why can't we see the halftime show on TV? Well, there is a halftime show. It's the CBS halftime show. You only see this one on the internet because I'm not a network. That could be the reason. Well, no, I mean, Watson was completing short passes, but missing guys downfield. So that's what you have. Hey, I got to get out of here, but I'm going to be back right after the game. And so we'll have more fun together. And so I can call other people in the chat room things that I called Amsterdam when they start saying really stupid fucking things. Well, we'll see how DTR does. It's his regime right now. The 1-16 Browns. Here we come. I'll see you after the game. Enjoy the second half. Bye-bye now.